Brian, you agree?
No, I mean, I can't disagree with Joshua more. I think what we ask jurors to do is act reasonable and think of if you were a reasonable person in that same situation. What we tell our children to do. You jump in there and you say, get off of him. We've gained compliance. He's no longer a threat if he was ever a threat. So the notion that this officer is dealing with the 8 people that are yards away as a defense, I think a talented prosecutor will smack that out of the park in a heartbeat.
With all due respect, you're never going to get 12 people in the box to agree on a conviction when you've got an officer who is definitely protecting that scene, protecting the integrity.
There was an EMT worker there who said, hey, get off his neck. I work for EMT. I save people. He had the opportunity to do that, didn't. He also had his radio in which he could have called 911. He could have called ambulance to come. Matter of fact, he had a quicker way to do it. He had all of that.
I'm not saying that he couldn't have made better decisions, but to then equate that with murder because he showed up on a scene, as you can see from his body cam, he's keeping a large crowd of people away at a location where he previously noted was hostile to officers. Now, listen, I practice civil rights law. I've sued officers, but I can tell you a jury's not going to convict an officer for failing to save someone. It's not going to happen with anybody that served in the military and tried to protect a fellow soldier.
So
it wasn't, they were, oh, God.
Sorry, if I may, Joshua hits on an important point that I'm sure Eklund was about to talk about, is when we do jury selection, we want to make sure that we get jurors that aren't necessarily going to vote in our favor, but at least are considering it. And so jury selection, you want to get rid of, as a prosecutor, every single one of those people that Joshua is talking about. They're not going to be able to be fair and biased. But you want to make sure that you don't overpromise either. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you see someone drowning and someone is actually holding his head underneath the water, what are you going to do? And that's the analogy you talk about with jurors to make sure that they're open-minded to what the potential outcome could be.
Like, if George Floyd was, let's just talk about it. If he was a private citizen and he was about to have a baby, and you had an EMS worker saying, hey, I can deliver a baby. Cool, clear, let's do it. He has been asking for breath. There was minute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in which Tal could have said something. After minute 4, I can't help him anymore. He's had ample opportunities to save him. There was nobody obstructing him. Nobody was considered a threat. You literally saw the body cam. They're all concerned and scared. So the problem is it scares me because if an officer can't read a room, that's a problem. Why is he an officer?
I don't think that reading a room is part of post-officer training right now, bluntly. And unfortunately, there's not an affirmative requirement to save a life, especially when you're fulfilling your lawful duty as a peace officer to protect a scene, to protect a fellow officer during a known inarticulable.
It's to protect and serve people first. Property last. It's to protect and serve the people. George Floyd is the people. He was the people. He was the person that we protected and served. Just because they're defendants, again, he is still innocent until proven otherwise. That was the innocent man that died there. He was not convicted. At that point, they should have treated him like that. He kept breathing. If I can't breathe, so what? Because
Josh, I'll give you a final rebuttal.
Go rail against Officer Chauvin, who I think's guilty as sin, but poor Officer Tao, no, convicting him of murder makes as much sense as mint-flavored avocado. It just doesn't taste right.
But it's people like Officer Tao that allow officers like Derek Chauvin to exist and thrive. That's the problem.
No, that's the overarching
all right, folks, good discussion.
And we both know that.
All right, got to take a quick break. When we come back.